You know, I love when we get towards the end of the spawn because the thing I know that's about to happen is topwater. You can catch some big fish on topwater during the spawn, but late spawn to after the spawn is when probably the best time of year for topwater. There's starting to be a lot of brim get shallow, shad are getting up and spawn, and there's just a lot of things that bass would feed on top of the water. But what's the best bait to throw? Well, I like really all of them, and a lot of times it's trial and error. One bait that I love to throw that I've got on this rod right here is a Sexy Dog Junior. Sexy Dog Junior is a walking bait, back and forth the whole way, but it's a small bait. A lot of times a small profile right around the end of the spawn is where you'll catch your best fish. Here they come. There he is. That's a good one. I can see them coming. Oh, gosh, dog. That is too much fun right there. When you can catch a big fish on topwater, what can be better than that? Oh! I caught that on a Sexy Dog Junior. Some other baits, this is a Sexy Dog, same bait as a Sexy Dog Junior, but just a little bit bigger profile. I love a KVD Splash. This is a big version of it. KVD Splash right now, you can do lots of different things. You can work it back and forth, you can skip it, or you can just bloop it and let it sit, bloop it and let it sit. And a lot of times, post-spawn, when you got those fry garters, you know, something that's sitting on top of where those fish are will have the best results. So you can catch some big fish that way. I'm working that bait along and all of a sudden I start skipping it. And that's the cool thing about when you're fishing a popper. This bait right here, KVD Flash. And all of a sudden I start skipping it. Get in there, dude. There we go. Look at that, KVD Splash. I just picked that bait up. And actually the sun's getting up, but sometimes they just like topwater the best. That's a pretty good fish right there. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is a little frog, and this is actually called a pipsqueak, made by Strike King. It's a little bit smaller profile than a poppin' perch, but looks exactly the same. You can still work it back and forth, but a lot of times, just like I said a minute ago, small is better. Hey, topwater, I love topwater season. Anytime I can throw topwater, it just makes me happy because there's just nothing like seeing a bass bite on top of the water.